to my channel. Today I am starting a brand new series on internal family system, also called the IFS, and I'm super excited to take you on this journey with me. So if you're new here, welcome. This series is going to be a little bit different from the IFS that you find somewhere else. So I'm not only talking about the theory, I would like for you to feel it. And we're bringing it into the body, we're working with the breath and really experience what IFS is all about. So if you are already familiar with IFS, I think you're going to love this somatic approach. And that's how I work with my clients. It's super powerful, and in combination with breath, it's like next level. So let's dive in. What is IFS? So when you see it from an educational point, it's like a model that is developed by Richard Schwartz, and he says we all have different parts inside of us and there's no bad part. And you know that feeling when a part of you wants to go to the gym and the other part's just wanting to stay in bed. Or when parts of you want to speak up in a relationship and the other part is super terrified of conflict. So these aren't just thoughts or moods, right? They are parts, and all of them have their own feelings, their own beliefs, and their own intentions. So here's what makes IFS so unique. Underneath all of them, there is something called the self, and you can feel that in your body. The self is not a part, it is something who you are at your core. So we describe that with the 8 C's, which is calm, curiosity, clarity, compassion, confidence, courage, creativity, and connectedness. So when you are in yourself and you feel grounded, that's when you are feeling, it's like I'm feeling spacious. I can be with whatever is happening inside of me, even outside of me, okay? So without getting swept away. And the self does not need to be created. It's already here. It doesn't need to be fixed or healed. In IFS, we want to just access it. And that's what I would like to practice with you today, with somatic awareness, to feel the self inside of your body. Okay, so how do you access yourself? In the traditional IFS, we talk, we go through dialogue and asking the parts if they be willing to step back, so we can then access that self energy. And we explore that, of course, in the future episodes, but today I want to first show you a somatic pathway. So because for me, the self isn't just a concept, so you can feel it in your body. Let me guide you through a little experience right now. If you're able, I invite you to pause the video and actually do this with me. Find a nice spot. If you're driving or multitasking, no problem, just listen and you can try it later. Okay, so let's begin. Find a comfortable position. You can be sitting or standing or laying down. And if you're sitting, feel your sit bones. Make contact with the chair. And if you're standing, feel your feet on the ground. Bring your attention to your breath. Nothing to change. I just want you to notice what's happening. Where do you feel your breath the most easy right now? Is it in your nose, in your chest, in your belly? Just notice. I'm going to invite you to take a slightly deeper breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. Exactly. Inhale through the nose and exhale for a little bit longer on the side. In and out. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale out. Notice what's happening inside of your body right now. Maybe there's some softening, maybe more space, and maybe you can feel a little bit more settled. And this settling, this spaciousness, this is the felt sense of that self-energy. It's not loud, it's quiet, it's grounded and steady, and from that place you can turn to whatever is happening inside you with curiosity and compassion. So when you're ready, take one more breath, gently open your eyes if they were closed. Welcome back. How was that? So for some of you that might have felt really natural, maybe it was a little bit more in your mind, or you felt some resistance even. Or maybe you weren't sure if you did it all right, but that's okay. That's normal too. And if your mind was busy, that's a part. Maybe a part that's trying to keep you safe by staying vigilant. And if you felt resistance, that's a part too. Maybe a part that's scared of slowing down. And here is the beautiful thing. Noticing those parts. That's self-energy. The self is the one who can observe the parts without getting tangled up in them. Okay? And your breath is your bridge. So that's why I start with the breath. Because the breath is the most accessible tool. We have to shift our nervous system right away. When we're in our parts, especially in protective parts, our nervous system is often activated, sympathetic. And we might feel like in that fight, flight, maybe even in freeze or fawn. And our breath gets shallow, the body gets tense. And when we slow down the breath, especially when we extend the exhale, we're literally sending a signal to the nervous system. So it feels safe to settle. And when the nervous system settles, all of your parts can relax, so they don't have to work hard. And that creates more space for the self to come forward. So the breath isn't just a relaxation technique. It's really that doorway into yourself. Okay? I would love to invite you for the next upcoming episodes where I'm going to dive deeper into the IFS model. Exploring different types, exploring different types of the parts, where we meet the exiles, the firefighters, the managers, and we look at the parts in different angles, relationship with our partner, with being a parent, in business, or just in life. And we keep bringing everything back to the body and to the breath, because I feel that's where the transformation really can only happen. It all starts there with the self, and with that coming home to the calm, curious, compassionate place inside. So your practice this week is simple. Check in with your breath multiple times a day. Notice when it's shallow or held, or you just want to invite a deeper breath, and notice what happens in your body when you do that. So start to get curious. What does that self-energy feel like for me? And maybe it's a sense of a warmth in your chest, maybe a softening in the shoulders, or just a little bit more space between all of those thoughts. There's no right answer, just your answer. And if you found that helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe for the rest of the series, and drop a comment below. I would love to hear, what does self-energy feel like in your body? So thank you so much for being here. I see you in the next episode.